You're listening to the Fairies and Folklore podcast by Renal. I'm dark fantasy author Renal Jansen van Vieren. With nearly a decade of digging around in dusty folklore books, researching creatures of imagination that ignited my curiosity, I'm here to share the folklore in a nutshell and how I reimagined it for my writing in An Origin of the Fae. This is the Fairies and Folklore podcast. Hi, I'm your host Renal Jansen van Vieren. You can just call me Renal. In today's episode, we're continuing our exploration of the Fae realm. We're continuing our exploration of small everyday Fae. Today's fairy, Season Fae. Folklore in a nutshell by Renal. Since the Victorian age, fairies have been closely associated with nature, especially flowers. They have also been relegated to diminutive size, and though some do hide their true nature with glamour, looking like bees or ants, for the most part only season fae are truly concerned with the growth of flowers. Of course, Shakespeare had something to do with linking fairies to plants. A Midsummer Night's Dream is perhaps the most famous example of this. Each flower supposedly has its own fairy: bluebell fairy, buttercup fairy, cowslip fairy, and so forth. Just as each flower has its own use and powers, so do the fairies that inhabit them. All these fae have one job in common: getting their plants ready for the coming season. And now for my interpretation of the Fae in An Origin of the Fae, Season Fae. Tiny Fae in charge of changing the seasons in the mortal realm. They dress in flowers and other plants. They paint flowers, plant bushes, teach birds to sing, etc. for all seasons. The calyx determines overall winter temperatures. They return to Avenel Hollow when done with their job in the human realm and elsewhere. They are ruled by Una. She is absolutely beautiful, with long golden hair sweeping the ground, gowns made of glittery silver gossamer, and wings that match her beauty. As a little bonus, let's look at the translation of Season Fae into Afrikaans. Seisoenfee. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of the Fairies and Folklore podcast, and that you've learned something new about fairies. Remember that you can get a transcript of this episode in the description. If you're new to the podcast, why not go and grab your free copy of Unseen, the second book in the fairy tale series, on my website, renaldthemythmaker.com. Loads of folklore, magic, and danger await. Take care.